Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fixxz Double X, your home for honest, high-energy indie game reviews. And today, we're diving into the demo for Fur Squadron Phoenix, the latest on-rails space shooter from indie studio Raptor Claw, built in Unity and bursting with retro charm. If you've ever dreamed of a modern-day Star Fox with a neon twist, buckle up. This one's for you. Fur Squadron Phoenix drops you into the cockpit of a sleek starfighter as part of an elite animal crew defending the Federation from a digital threat. You're not just flying through space, you're navigating stylized virtual realms, dodging obstacles, and blasting enemies in classic arcade fashion. The game wears its inspiration proudly. From the moment you boot it up, you'll feel the Star Fox 64 DNA in its bones. Tight corridors, branching paths, and that signature always moving forward momentum. But Raptor Claw doesn't just copy, they remix. The cel-shaded visuals are vibrant and modern, with a color palette that pops and a UI that feels like a Saturday morning cartoon beamed in from the future. Gameplay is fast, fluid, and surprisingly polished for a demo. Controls are intuitive, whether you're using a keyboard and mouse or a gamepad. On Windows, the experience was buttery smooth, with no noticeable frame drops or input lag. The ship responds with precision, and the lock-on mechanics are satisfying without being overpowered. We also tested the demo on Linux, and I'm happy to report that it runs just as well there. No Proton tweaks needed. And on Steam Deck, this game feels like it was made for it. The compact levels, responsive controls, and arcade pacing make it a natural fit for handheld play. It's the kind of game you can pick up for a quick 10-minute run or sink into for an hour chasing high scores. Let's talk about sound. The soundtrack slaps. It's a synth-heavy, pulse-pounding score that keeps the adrenaline flowing without overpowering the action. Each level has its own vibe, and the music adapts to the pacing of the gameplay beautifully. Voice acting is minimal but effective. The characters like Blaze Mastella and Axel Mex have distinct personalities that shine through in brief radio chatter. It's enough to give the squad some charm without bogging down the action. Visually, Fur Squadron Phoenix is a treat. The cel-shaded art style gives it a timeless quality, and the enemy designs are creative without being cluttered. Explosions are crisp, UI elements are clean, and the environments, while linear, are packed with detail. There's a clear love for the genre here. You'll fly through neon-lit tunnels, asteroid fields, and glitchy cyberspace corridors that feel like they were pulled from a 90s anime fever dream. It's nostalgic, but not derivative. This is a demo that knows exactly what it wants to be. Fur Squadron Phoenix doesn't try to reinvent the wheel. It just makes it spin faster, brighter, and with more style. It's a love letter to a genre that doesn't get enough attention these days. And it's crafted with care by a team that clearly respects its roots. For fans of Star Fox, Panzer Dragoon, or even Rez, this is one to watch. And for indie lovers like us here at the Fixxz Double X, it's a reminder of why we support small studios, passion, creativity, and the courage to bring something bold to life. We'll be keeping a close eye on the full release, but for now, the demo is more than enough to get excited about. Go check it out on Steam, wishlist it, and show Raptor Claw some love. That's it for this review. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more indie spotlights, and drop a comment with your thoughts on Fur Squadron Phoenix. What did you think of the demo? What other on-rails shooters should we check out? Until next time, Fixxz Double X, the pulse of the indie scene.
نشوف انطلاقة سيري انت خلق كل خيار خلاص well generally true Crusader Shushrus, Phoenix Squadron.
프로이토. 트라이프림.
Minipine, Faust Antony, Purina.
Arteria Manun. Malinap. Irtina, pinaspecial tanina parla parina.